All rise. Support court with Judge Van Der Bee is now in session. Judge's case number JVB 2001, Allen case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Miss Allen, you're back. It looks like you brought someone with you. What's going on?
King. So he's my nephew's father.
Okay.
And I need help. You know, mom's paying child support. I feel it's only fair that dad pays child support for, you know, his child.
Okay. And you said for your nephew, if I remember correctly, there were 2 children, right?
Yes. He's just the father of the 4-year-old.
All right.
Yes.
All right. But you said he was around. I remember you saying that.
And he even dropped off some school supplies. You know, he brought him a backpack and he got him, you know, the scissors and Crayolas and stuff. But, I mean, he didn't help with school clothes.
All right. Right. Have you ever asked him to help with school clothes or do anything more?
I mean, he knows school starts, you know.
So that's a no.
Today's case? It's a ticking time bomb. Miss Allen has taken her nephew's father to court, accusing him of being a sometimey dad, someone who shows up when it's convenient and disappears when it counts. She says she's been left to carry all the weight, both financially and emotionally. But here's the twist. The father, Mr. Jackson, had no idea he was being taken to court. Imagine walking in, thinking it's just another day, only to find out you're getting served with child support papers. In this explosive courtroom session, Judge Van Bee's patience is pushed to the limit. Receipts are pulled, accusations fly, and Mr. Jackson's claim of being an amazing father gets picked apart under legal scrutiny. Things quickly escalate from a casual discussion to a full-blown financial showdown. On one side, you have Miss Allen, determined to get the help she believes is long overdue. On the other, Mr. Jackson, a man who works at a bank and insists he's doing just fine in his role as a dad. So, who's really in the right? Is Miss Allen justified in taking initiative? Or is Mr. Jackson being blindsided unfairly? One thing's for sure. You won't want the moment Judge Fonda delivers the final word. Let's get into it.
How do you know he knows that school started?
I mean, because the summer just ended and the school starts and he knows his baby's going to go to, you know, kinder. He knows that the baby's starting pre-K. So, you know, he brought school supplies. Why wouldn't he think to bring school clothes?
Well, that's true. That's true. You all have a decent relationship, though.
We do. And he's, you know, he's sometimey. He comes, you know, when he wants. I mean.
That was funny.
Just listening to her, that's it.
Okay. All right. I'll get to you in just a second, okay?
Yes,
all
ma'am.
right. Continue.
Basically, that's it, you know. My sister is not doing her part. He does sometimey part, and, you know, it's just getting old.
Okay.
My nephew deserves more.
So at this point, you are wanting to place him on child support?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I don't know if, have you talked to him before today? Because I don't know if he knew this because he has this look on his face and shaking his head. You haven't discussed this with him?
We haven't.
Yeah,
we haven't.
Where is this coming
from? I mean,
from?
not that you legally have to, you don't.
Well, okay,
but
he knows that mom is paying child support. He knows that my sister's paying me child support for her 2 kids. I think it's only fair he pay child support for 1 kid. He had to have known this was coming. You know, he knew that I had put my sister on child support.
Okay.
I knew that?
I think you did.
You think I did?
I think you did.
Okay.
All right. All right. So is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him? Because it seems like he has a lot to say.
Okay, let's pause right here. Miss Allen just admitted that she never directly asked Mr. Jackson to help with buying school clothes. And while her reasoning makes sense, expecting him to step up without needing a reminder, the legal system doesn't work off assumptions. If there's no clear, direct request, there's no legal obligation. But this moment reveals something deeper. It's not just about what was said, it's about what was assumed. And that, right there, is where things start to unravel. When expectations aren't clearly communicated, accountability becomes murky. And in court, that kind of gray area can turn everything messy fast.
Hear what he's got to say.
Okay. Sir, is your last name King or your first name King?
First name's King.
First name is King. What's your last name?
Jackson.
Okay, Mr. Jackson, what's going on here?
You guys tell me. I don't know what's going on here.
You were unaware of the reason that you were coming to court today?
Yeah, I'm just here.
Okay, you got served with paperwork. Did you read it?
No.
So you just showed up without reading? You just came to court not knowing what was going on?
Well, I'm not going to miss court.
Well, I can appreciate that. Thank you. You're about the first person that is come in here and recognize that you should come to court when you are ordered to come to court. But you didn't read the paperwork, so you're not aware of anything.
I'm in a blind about all this, and nothing was discussed or anything like that. Just prior to, sent you a text message here. I think I still got it.
You sent her a text message?
Yeah, we communicate back and forth.
Okay.
So for her to say that I'm inconsistent, I don't know where she's getting that from.
Well, how would you describe, you going and seeing your son and everything like that?
Oh, I'm an amazing father, but of course, when you get in court, it's something totally different. So, yeah.
What do you mean by amazing father? Like, explain that to me.
How often do you come and pick up your son?
Excuse me, Miss Allen?
I'm sorry. My apologies.
And I know you know better. You've been here before.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Don't be sorry.
Thank you, Judge.
Just don't do it.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Now,
Thank you, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Jackson.
Yes.
You're welcome. Continue.
Being an amazing father, I go pick up my kids whenever I have the opportunity to. I do work at a bank here as a financial advisor.
All right.
So my schedule is not, it doesn't permit me to go pick them up like I would like to. But
Mr. Jackson's expression says it all. He's completely blindsided. And this is where the drama really starts to heat up. Yes, he was served with court papers. But here's the kicker. He didn't even read them. In Judge Vonda's courtroom, that's a serious misstep. Ignorance is an excuse. In fact, it borders on negligence. Sure, showing up is better than being no-show, but walking in unprepared? That's a recipe for disaster. This kind of carelessness can easily turn a case on its head, and fast.
Text message and everything like that, I'm able to communicate with her and go pick them up. As she said before, dropping them off, picking them up, taking them out to eat, buying school supplies.
Wait a minute, just so I'm clear. So she has custody of both of her sister's kids. Mm-hmm. Are you taking both of the kids?
No, just
okay.
Mine.
You just taking your son?
Yes.
Okay, because you said kids, so I didn't know if this was this child or you had outside children.
No, well, just this one.
Okay, okay, I got you, I follow you.
Yeah.
And that matters because if you're going to be put on child support, you will get credit for any other children that you have. You said you work at a bank, how much money do you make?
Say about $60K a year.
Okay, all right. So you pick up your son, you take him places, you do things with him?
Yes.
Do you buy him clothes and everything like that for your home?
Of course.
Okay. As far as Aunt's home though, Miss Allen's home, you don't?
I can't speak for her household. I can only speak for my household and when I have them. So,
all right.
Other than that, yeah.
Okay, so how do you feel about knowing that you're here today to be placed on child support at her request?
I think it's a waste of time, honestly. I think we could have settled out of court for all this, but hey, you got to go through the process. So let's go through it.
Okay, have you been giving her any financial assistance for your son up until now?
Yes.
All right, how have you been giving her financial assistance?
Whenever she asks.
Okay. How frequent do you ask him?
I don't like to ask frequently because I feel like he knows his child has needs, wants even, and I don't have to pick up the phone and say, hey, your child's gonna eat today. Hey, look, I even brought my electricity bill. You know, like water, electricity.
Yes, the classic amazing dad defense. Mr. Jackson steps up with the usual highlights. School drop-offs, fast food runs, the occasional pack of school supplies. He's trying to paint a picture of hands-on parenting. But here's the problem. None of that replaces consistent, reliable financial support. And when he says, my house is handled, can't speak on hers, that's a major red flag. Co-parenting doesn't end at your front door. It's not just about what happens during your weekend visits. It's about contributing to the child's primary, everyday life. Supporting a child means helping sustain their full-time home, not just showing up when it's convenient.
For electricity. I mean,
What does your bill have to do with my child?
your child lives in my home
Once
and
again.
uses this electricity, you know, watching TV or the enjoyment of the air conditioner, you know?
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's just your child, you should pay.
Okay.
Financially.
Once again, you didn't answer the question. What do your bills have to do with my child?
you don't, if you're not gonna sit your child, if you're not gonna take care of your child and have your child with you, well then you can pay financially,
Huh, okay.
right?
Yeah.
I
I choose
think-
to have my child with me, but hey, you know how you guys do.
Oh,
What does that mean? You guys do. What does that mean?
I'm not gonna get into that.
Oh, okay. But I asked you to. So what does that mean?
Yes, Shauna. As I said before, I think I'm an amazing dad. Her and her sister. How can I say it without being rude? They have certain ways about them.
I could kind of tell that from the last time that they were here.
They have certain ways about them. A little money hungry, if you want to say that. I'm gonna say that and not use the other term. But hey, teach his own. Teach his own.
Okay. And she said some things about the electricity bill and everything like that.
Correct.
Do you think that child support should be
No, child
determined or
support is for the
spent
child.
on those expenses?
No, child support is for the child. Me paying your bills, you have another child there, you probably have other dudes there, that's not my responsibility. So
Do you think she was asking you to pay those bills?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, she need help.
Miss Allen, were you asking him to pay those bills, or what
no,
exactly
Judge, I
was?
want him to just get the knowledge that, you know, your child lives in a household. You are not contributing to that household, so therefore you contribute financially to your child, so that your child is taken care of.
Okay.
You know, so that when school comes, there's school clothes and there's backpacks and new shoes and you know.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I mean, I think I understand where both of you are coming from. You know, it's just ironic that, not that you have to have an agreement outside of court, right? That's not a requirement or anything like that. But considering that you all seem to have somewhat of a decent relationship, I just would think this would be a conversation that you all had first to try to see what you can work out. But, I mean, nonetheless, we are here today. Do you have access to health insurance?
I do.
All right. Do you know how much it'll cost you to put your son on health insurance?
I don't have an exact number, but I'm pretty sure anywhere between $300, $400
Okay.
a month.
All right. Is it possible that it could be cheaper than $300?
Once again, I'm not sure. I have to go through and find out there, but pretty standard there. I believe it's about $300, $400. I think it might be cheaper, but I'm not exactly sure.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Jackson, this is what we are going to do. We are going to place you on child support today. I mean, at the end of the day, the law is the law. You do have a responsibility to financially support your child, any children that you may have. Your child.
Whoa. Miss Allen just pulled out the electricity bill, and the courtroom energy shifts instantly. For $135 to keep the lights on, the AC running, and yes, Cocomelon streaming. Her message is loud and clear. Your child lives here, so if you benefit from the space, you help pay for it. Mr. Jackson fires back, saying, "That's not my bill." But let's be real, that's not how child support works. Utilities, groceries, rent, all of it factors into the cost of raising a child. It's not about paying her bills. It's about making sure their child lives in a stable, comfortable environment. His refusal to acknowledge that reality, that could come back to bite him.
She should receive some sort of financial support in caring for your son, just like the mother does. All right? You understand what I'm saying? So it's not to punish you or anything like that, but she is entitled to receive some sort of support for taking care of your child. All right? Now, child support is, go ahead.
So all the cash apps and everything that I have here and all the text messages and everything, that means nothing, correct?
No, you haven't told me that. You haven't told me. I mean, I asked, you know, how much have you been giving her?
Like I said, whenever she asks, she
But
asks,
what does that mean? Like, numerically, how does that look?
what, an extra extra $250 to $500.
A month?
Yeah, say that.
Okay, and the last time you were here, I believe you said your nephew had been with you, let me see, I have my notes here, 9 months at the time.
250, there's no way. 250 to 500, there's no way.
Okay.
He'll send like 20 bucks here, 30 bucks here, 40 bucks. I've never received a payment more than $50, ever.
Never?
So is it possible
Sure?
that, excuse me.
No.
Are you sure?
Excuse me.
sure.
I'll let you
Okay.
guys talk the first time. Now I'm talking. So is it possible that the $250 to $500 is a total based on sending smaller amounts? Is that possible?
Sure.
Because she's saying she hasn't received that in a month.
And like I said, my electricity bill was $430
Once
a
again,
month.
that's not my responsibility.
It's not, but your child lives in my home.
Okay, you keep talking about your bills. You need to
Okay,
focus
well,
on my
let me
child,
just clear
okay?
this up. The bills don't matter, okay? I mean, I get what you're saying. I
Yes.
understand. The child lives there. There
It was
are
just,
things that
you
you
know.
have to pay for. I get it.
I was just saying,
His child
it's-
support is not going to be paid based on your electricity
Absolutely.
bill, your gas bill, any of those
But
bills
he wants
that you
to
brought
sit
today.
here and say $250 to $500. That's probably been in a year. And what I was just trying
Come
to
on
say
now.
is, come on, I mean, come on. $500
Come
in
on
a
now.
year, that's
Come
not
on now.
much.
Well, she did ask for back child
Come on.
support too, so that's the reason that I asked what it was that you had paid her.
You can take $500 off. Fine.
$500 off the back pay?
Yeah. I'll
Okay,
give him
now
that.
you do understand that back pay.
So, what's the takeaway from today's fiery courtroom session? Miss Allen is clearly exhausted from carrying the weight for a child she didn't bring into this world, stepping up where others fell short. Meanwhile, Mr. Jackson seems to believe that being a weekend dad earns him a free pass from deeper responsibility. But Judge Vonderby? She's not here for excuses or one-sided stories. She's here to bring balance, to make sure the burden of parenting is shared fairly. No favorites, just facts.
That you filed, right? She hasn't filed, you know, it's been fairly recent since she filed. So taking $500 off, that'll probably put you around $2,000 in back pay. And you can pay that back at $100 a month, okay? So this is what we're gonna do. What I'll do is give you credit. I can give you $200 credit for health insurance. Now, if your health insurance ends up being more than that, I can't just say, okay, I'll give you credit for $300 or even more than that without seeing what the actual health insurance premium is going to look like for your son only. So I give you credit for $200, okay?
Okay.
All right, so if I do that with your gross, that brings your gross to $4,800, which means your net is $3,979.47. And you said you have one child, correct?
Have one, expecting one.
Okay, so you have one child that's already here.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So that is $3,979.47. That's 20%, $795.89. We'll round it up to $796. Plus $100 a month for the back pay that you owe. That makes your monthly child support obligation $896 a month. All right.
Thank you, Your
That's
Honor.
ridiculous.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Your Honor.
Do you all? I mean,
And
it's
my
based on
nephew's
a
gonna
number.
thank you too. My
Is-
nephew thanks you too.
Okay,
And
that's
he'll
great.
thank you too.
No, your bills, thank you. That's what it is.
Okay, the two of you
Whatever.
hush. Thanks. All right, so as I stated, it's not a punishment or anything like that. It is strictly based on what your income is. Now, if you guys can work together and you decide you want to do something different, you get an agreement or something like that, I would happily entertain that. But until then, this is where we're at today. All right? Do you have any questions, Mr. Jackson?
I bet he don't. my apologies.
Money hungry, like I said. No, I'm good. I got other priorities right now, so
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for showing up for court, at
most
least.
definitely.
Other
Thank you.
priorities than his son.
Miss
Other
Allen,
priorities
your
other than
only
his-
That's not your
priority,
business.
you have two
You want your bills
priorities.
paid,
The
right?
first priority is for you to make the request as you did, and the second one is to hush.
Yes,
All
Your
right?
Honor. You're
Anything
up.
further?
No, ma'am.
Okay, well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're
And most importantly, it's about making sure this child isn't left behind financially. The biggest lesson here? Child support isn't just a paycheck. It's about responsibility, respect, and being present, even when it's uncomfortable or inconvenient. If this case caught you off guard like it did us, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.